welcome to Broadview Stadium in Buffalo. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Buffalo Bulls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. Coach Lembo told me before the game, he is so thrilled that the team has responded. After losing their first game of the season, they put their head down and got back to work. Now on a 3-game win streak, they are rolling. But he knows they've got to still take it one play at a time, one game at a time to keep it going today. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. The Broncos will kick off first, and here we go. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Buffalo's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And here comes the sophomore running back. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Warner. Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the 2nd play of the game.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Bulls will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Western Michigan's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Finds his man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Hill. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. good right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On target. Caught, and he's got room. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out.
Breaks it. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Unloads quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't. But I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. Might have a chance. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The run inside. It's Hill. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He's got him in the flat. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Broncos go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Gives it on the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Looking to throw, it's Hill. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Motion from the wide receiver. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He'll pitch it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Middle of the end zone, he's got it. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Running inside, it's Burgess. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Looking for a man, it's Warner. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. Touchdown Broncos. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
17, Buffalo, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Warner. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Bulls are flying down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. Breaks into the open. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Buffalo! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something.
There's some room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down for this offense. This time he wants to throw. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you can't throw it much better than that. You've got an in-breaking route coming from the right-hand side, and there wasn't a big window to squeeze that football into, but...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Looking for room at the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, they would go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Takes the easy one to the back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved?
Into the secondary, touchdown Bulls. And they take it in for 6 more points. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point is good. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his target down the middle. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Hill. The screen, and watch out. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw again. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. This has been a track meet running up and down the field so far, Jesse.
It's amazing for this offense, right? Score a touchdown, go try to get a rest on the sideline. It feels like you blink and you're right back on the field having to go score another one, David. It just feels like it's going to be that kind of game.
Well, so which defense can kind of change their identity a little bit, get more aggressive? You're giving up yards and touchdowns anyways. Who can get aggressive and maybe create a turnover?
2nd down, he'll throw it. This time it's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Burgess. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Gets it out fast. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it! Touchdown, Buffalo! And we've got a shootout.
Great job through the air for this offense. 2-minute situation, executing at the end of the half to go take the lead and take the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Makes the grab. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Hill. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 13 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Bulldogs looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program.
And the Bulls will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Broncos come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to...
Makes the grab and room to run. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Broncos are rolling down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Hill. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This feels like 4-down territory. 3rd and short from the 40. Works the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw.
Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They just keep firing. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They take the lead here in the second half.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
The snap sets up to throw. Oh, they're after him. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. He'll bring it out. It's Crawford. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Looking for a big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Hill. Here's the pressure. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, after getting the takeaway, now you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Makes the grab, and there's room. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Reads it, fires complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Warner. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
On the option. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. Guys, after that miss, we are still sitting on a 5-point game. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Dumps it off in the flats. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finding some room. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense getting set for first down. This time he wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Gets the back moving. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Hill. Lets it fly. Couldn't make the play in the end zone, but the offense is going to come out of this with a penalty on the D. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Bulls moving quickly to the line.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise.
There's a crease. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Puts it out of the air, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Never a doubt. The lead is now back down to 9.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Hill. Under fire. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Broncos will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Broncos. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want.
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try. And he's going to try to return this one. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But
makes the grab in their space.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Running inside, it's Burgess. Pulled down for the tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Could be an alley. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
The give on the option. Oh, better look out. Made a defender miss. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Warner. Here's the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush. Sometimes it's a 3-man rush. Sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front seven, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Might as well stick with him. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Bulls use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Bulls send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Warner. Makes the catch, it's Watkins. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Brings it in down the left side. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Bring in the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up third down. Got his man. There he goes. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He'll get rid of it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Maybe some room here. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly.